At sundown, we begin not simply Yom HaShoah, but as we're probably known as Yom HaShoah v'Hagvura, the day of the Holocaust and heroism.
My generation, our generation, we are the last people who can say that we have strong personal bonds with survivors of the Holocaust. So it's going to be up to us to truly carry memory forward.
We came together to remember one of the darkest, most despicable chapters of human history. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Let us make sure at least these people didn't die in vain. Let us, as we came together to remember, instill and drill never again the message into our brain tissues, to our collective consciousness, and do everything we can as the Holocaust survivors, one and after, leaves from us, as their physical presence is going to be with us. But let's continue to make sure, as the job is far from being done, once for all, let's wipe out from the human heart and mind this evil power of hate and despicable legacy of Holocaust and what happened.
Video the Kaddish for Yom HaShoah v'Hagvura. We insert the names of places of mass killings of the death camps and concentration camps. It's now the prayer. Yitgadal, Yitgadash, Shemei Rabbah, B'yama divrach Yehudei, B'yamlich malhutei, B'chayechon u'v'yamechon, B'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, B'agala v'zman kariv, B'yamru Amen, Yehei Shmei Rabbah m'varach le'olam u'mei u'maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach, Yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yinasei, Yitadar, Yitalev, Yitalal, Shmeri Kucha, Brechu, Le'ela min kol b'chata v'shirata, Tush b'chata v'nachamata, Damiram b'yama v'yimru amen, Yehei shlamar haba min shemaya, V'chayim alinu v'akol Yisrael v'yimru amen, Oseh shalom b'mamav, Hu yaseh shalom, Alinu v'akol Yisrael v'yimru amen. We'll now begin the reading of the names that will continue throughout the evening tomorrow. Yoskevich Ichmayer, Vyshkov, Poland.
Victor Stein from Hungary.
Chaya Bela Yoskevich, Vyshkov, Poland.
We never thought we were in danger to have the Germans come to occupy Greece. They did occupy and they destroyed the Jewish population of Greece. The world Morris perished at Dachau. Balkan Cousin perished at Nuremberg.
Marks Manja Stratov.
Mustafa Alek Refik, Bosnia.
Winter Joseph Bergen-Belsen.
So this is the second year I'm seeing this event, and
Yugoslavia.
both times I was really moved by it, and I think it's a great move, and it's a really important thing that's happening on campus.
Ramo Mesinovic, Bosnia.
Henrietta Glickman, Latvia.
Salih Mesinovic, Bosnia.
Coming from Bosnia, it's really hard to hear those names.
David Sharf, Lithuania.
Sugriha Muhik, Bosnia.
David Kaplan, Belarusia.
It's just like a small tidbit on a piece of paper as a name, but behind that name is the history, is a family, is love, and there's so much to just one name.
Rahman Ibrahim, Bosnia.
Miriam Ozer, Lithuania.
Adam Ismet, Bosnia.
Today we remember means that we're honoring each victim of all of these genocides, because we have to remember that these weren't just groups, but these were rather individuals, and we should honor them by reading their individual names.
Mustafik Rifet, Asim, Lithuania.
Tybel Kerr, 35, Lithuania.
Mustafik Rifet, SF, Lithuania.
Omerovich Enos, Abid, Bosnia.
Carl Solinger, Netherlands.
Omerovich Enis, Abid, Bosnia.
Frida Hedges, Netherlands.
Osmanovic Haris, Ramiz, Bosnia.
Jehudith Belenfant, Netherlands.
Every tragedy we find small bits of stories to celebrate, small bits of reasons to have hope and to persevere, and those stories happen for.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little bit tired, but overall I'm really enjoying what's going on right here.
Szymon Gertner, Poland.
Salimovic, Sefula, Bosnia.
Sarah Goldberg, Poland.
When I was reading the names this morning, I had an eerie feeling.
Vego Turkovic Mehmedalya, Bosnia.
Lyuba Brazilovsky, Ukraine.
Alia Turkovic Muho, Bosnia.
They were just like me, and they were put through excruciating pain and misery.
Jacob Seidel, Germany.
And just knowing that still goes on was just eye-opening. I didn't know how to feel. Like so many mixed feelings.
Rakil Fossman, Ukraine.
Sadi Sulyo, Bosnia.
Chana Fine, Ukraine.
Throughout this process of being on the coalition, I've actually learned a lot about my family's history, and I learned that my great-grandmother's family was in the Holocaust, and this has been really meaningful to me because it's helped me preserve my own family's memory just through learning about my family's history.
Naomi Zentai, Yugoslavia.
Friedrich Schoenberger, Yugoslavia.
Danya Kam, Cambodia.
My grandfather was a physician, and he later set up a practice in Queens and New York. Quite a few of his patients were survivors of concentration camps, and when I was a kid, I used to go to their house with their friends, and several of the people in the room would often have tattoos on their arms. So this is something I grew up with, and I've never forgotten.
Cambodia.
And I'm very glad that we take the time at Duke and elsewhere to remember today.
I think with the lessons we all took away, whether or not we felt that we had a personal connection in the historical sense, were very universal, and that's an important aspect to remember.
Senajdin, Yugoslavia.
Moritz Dewald, perished at Dachau.
Senaj Saif, Yugoslavia.
I ran into this one name, Zainskowski, which is the most difficult name to pronounce and to spell. But it's my cousin's last name on my mom's side, and they're Polish and Jewish. And I just remember I was able to pronounce that name, and I recognized the spelling, and I've never seen another name like that in my life. And so I sort of choked up a little bit.
Yves Mushiga, age 3, Rwanda.
Friederike Veltman from the Netherlands.
David Mugiraz Liza, age 10, Rwanda.
You really kind of feel the power of this event and just like each individual name.
Everyone has these stories, and sometimes people just don't feel like they have the opportunity to share them or just haven't thought about sharing them before. So I think ensuring that we have opportunities like this for people to get to know each other and share these stories is really important.
Osman Kadric Salim, Bosnia.
Luba Lutsky, Lithuania.
Adil Kadric Said, Bosnia.
I felt very solemn while reading it, even though it's like a wonderful day and there's so much going on around us, clearly. It was really poignant to take a moment to remember people and have their names read out loud.
Getre Prince, Soberborn.
Selma DeLevy, Auschwitz.
Isaac Cohen, Auschwitz.
So we just concluded 24 hours of reading of genocide victims' names. We read names from the Armenian genocide, from the Holocaust, from the Cambodian genocide, from the Rwandan genocide, from the Bosnian genocide, and Darfur.
And the reason I speak to people is to remind them and to teach them that the Holocaust was real, and that we survivors say to people who are deniers, we say, hey folks, we were there. We saw it. Trouble is that survivors are becoming old and few, and pretty soon there won't be any. So you guys are going to have to say, I spoke to a survivor who said, by God, I was there. So that's what you can do for me.